Well, here we are again, and oh my god, half of my time is gone. Well, it's the 4th episode, and I'm gonna be honest with you. Everything I've done this week is more or less exactly the same as the last 2 weeks. So really, if you just want an accurate recap, go watch the last 2 videos. It was more of that stuff. Oh, crap, you're still here. Well, maybe I'll talk about something a little off topic today. Instead of talking about what I've worked on, I'll talk a little bit about the technology stack. And with any luck, hopefully enough of you will be asleep by the end of the first sentence, I can just sneak off and stop doing this. Now, for anyone who's ever had the pleasure of writing code, you'll know one of the most satisfying things is deleting code. Deleting code is great. You don't have to worry about maintaining it anymore, it's not going to cause any bugs, and you don't have to remember what that function was called that you need to use because you're not using it anymore. Even better than deleting code is proactively not even writing code, and not just through laziness. Rather, I mean alternative forms of programming that don't require writing code. One such method I've used in this project is known as the message dispatch pattern. The irony of that being, I had to write a lot of code to get it to work in the first place. Message dispatch systems are nothing new or original among programmers, but what makes this one particularly genius, and that's saying a lot considering how much of a genius I am, is that I custom built it to work specifically with Unity and Unity's game objects. It basically has 2 modes of operation. One is global messaging, where anyone who's interested in listening can hear the message, and another one is targeted, where it tells an object and all children of that object, hey, you got a message. A message is basically just a piece of information that I want to send from one entity to another, or possibly multiple others, and a dispatcher is just the mechanism through which that works. Take, for example, these 3 lines of code here. This one particular line simply posts a global message to anyone whom it may concern. It's sort of like a person standing up in the room and saying, hey, I just killed this guy, and I used this weapon to do it! This other line, on the other hand, tells the person who was doing the killing that they just killed somebody. My god, I just killed this guy with this weapon! And this line here tells the person being killed they're being killed. Sort of like the murderer saying, I just killed you with this weapon! Another really great non-coding programming technology I'd like to talk about are behavior trees. They're not particularly good at developing low-level, abstract, or complicated systems-level programs. Where they do excel, however, is high-level logic, and logic that has to occur over a period of time. In behavior tree programming, instead of writing code, you string together logics of nodes that are logical, unlike that sentence. What I meant to say is you string together nodes of pre-built logic packages. For me personally, 2 of the best features of behavior trees are being able to visually watch the flow of the logic. Logic flow. And being able to edit the behavior tree at runtime. Now, traditionally, with code-based programming, if you find a bit of errant behavior, it's a long and involving process. You have to exit the game, go into the code, find the offending lines of code, fix them in a way that you think will work, recompile the program, then start the game back up, get back to the place you were at, and test it and see if the changes you made actually had any effect whatsoever. However, using the node-based approach of behavior trees, in a visual editor like this, I can actually change the nodes around at runtime, play around and experiment, and if I like what I see, save it as I go. Now, I don't think it takes any fantastic leaps in logic to see from these extremely contrived examples that second workflow promotes much better rapid development, which saves you a lot of time and other stuff, because I didn't figure out what I was going to say before I started this sentence. I probably should have written it down, but that's the price I pay for not having a script. Now, I don't think it takes any stretch of the imagination Now, I don't think it takes any stretch of the imagination to determine that that second method in those extremely contrived examples promotes much better rapid development and iteration of ideas. And saving that time will be important, because trust me, once you learn how many toys and options and things there are to play with in here, you're gonna waste a whole lot of time fiddling around with them. Game development, everyone. It's like playing with dolls. Judging by the sound of all that snoring, I think most of you are asleep now. For those of you who aren't, you'll just have to satisfy yourselves with this credit roll.